Today we're putting these Everly rockers on this Les Paul. Nothing sounds like rock and roll more than a Les Paul. This is actually the guitar I've owned the longest. I got this during a Black Friday deal at Guitar Center in 2007. The deal was crazy at the time. I believe everything in the store was 25% off. Haven't seen Guitar Center do a deal that good since. We can identify the strings with a color system. Low E is black. This is the first nice guitar I've ever owned. It's the first guitar I ever played in front of an audience. It's probably the guitar I played most in front of an audience. I started out playing a lot of bass. The first time I ever played guitar in front of a crowd, some friends I knew some people out in Flint, Michigan who needed a band for a 2-day youth conference. So I started learning guitar parts, and then I taught these friends' cousin all the bass parts. A is silver. Ended up breaking a string during that first gig. One thing that does make me cringe is my lack of tuning. I would just tune up beforehand and think, that's fine for the rest of the gig. Although that cousin of the friends who I taught bass to, he ended up getting his tuner pedal stolen off of the stage, so maybe it's for the best I didn't tune at the time. Red is D. After that summer, it felt like all the guitarists I knew went off to college, so there became a growing need for me to start playing more guitar and less bass. Green's gonna be G. Part of the reason why I got a Les Paul over any other type of guitar, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and there they have a whole exhibit about the man, Les Paul. Learned all about him, how he got his first guitar from the Sears catalog, how he was actually friends with Leo Fender, and how Fender kept asking to produce the Les Paul. Les Paul actually submitted this guitar multiple times to Gibson, but they kept turning him down. And the whole time he kept refusing multiple offers from Fender, which at one point he told Fender, okay, I'm submitting to Gibson one last time. If they turn me down, I'm going with you. But as I'm sure you've already guessed, that final submission to Gibson went the way Les Paul wanted. Ah, where's my B string? Here it is. B is purple. Talking about this guitar right now made me remember that it also came with a free gift. Calendar for the year 2008. Each month had a picture of Les Paul with some guitars. So while most 15-year-old boys probably had calendars of muscle cars and sports teams, on my walls, there was a 90-year-old man. So how do you guys feel about Les Pauls? I feel like there was a time where they were the most beloved guitar, and they still have a lot of fanatics, but it does feel like the overall opinion on Les Pauls and Gibson as a whole has changed over the years. I personally don't have any issues with it. It's a classic tone. There's really nothing else quite like it. Let's clean her up. Time to tune. Is it wrong to use a Fender cable on a Gibson guitar? Star pick. Let's hear how they sound. I'll try these strings out some more, report back to you, see if these rockers really hold up to their name. Be sure to follow for updates. If you haven't already, check out the video I did on the Everly B52s. I'll also be doing a video on these clear tone strings. Thanks to Everly. Thanks to Les Paul for making this sweet guitar. If you've used rockers before, let me know how you feel about them in the comments. Also, let me know how you feel about Les Pauls and Gibson in general. Thanks for watching, and I love you.